Hello, welcome to Created for This. I'm Danielle Roberts. I'm an accountability coach and an essential oils educator. Today, we are going to address one of my favorite topics, one that repeatedly, when I've asked in my Facebook group, Faith and Focus Community, I've asked multiple times what people want, and they're like, productivity, organization. So we're going to address productivity today because I'm going to share my 3 top things that if you want to be productive, you can do. Now, these are, in my mind, simple, but I feel like they are simple for a lot of people, and these might be things where you kind of drag your feet and you're like, I don't want to do this. Why would I do this? But if you can do this, it's going to be super, super helpful and effective for you and your business and your personal life too, because there's not really a line between business owning and running your personal life too. I just don't think that exists. So number 1, limit your social media time. Yes, I said it, and we all know it's a time suck, but here's the thing, friend. If it's sucking your time, then you need to figure out how to stop. So let's talk about the mindset of this a little bit. Why do we go on social media? For me, and I'm just going to talk about myself because I know myself best. I don't know how you guys are. But for me, when I am bored, when I don't have in my mind anything to do, or if I'm avoiding things that I need to get done, then I go on social media. If I have a few minutes, I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on Instagram? Scroll, scroll, scroll. We have, and I'm saying I have trained my brain to think if I don't have something going on, or even if I do, that I need to be going on social media consistently. That's called addiction, and that is called not being productive, because we are trying to live other people's lives through social media. And it actually causes so much discontentment with what we have going on. And it allows us to get caught up in other people's lives instead of living our own, instead of being productive with our own. Now, I'm not saying that all social media is bad. I get most of my clients and most of my referrals on social media. And we know it's a good tool in order to do that. We wouldn't say, oh, hey, go get clients in a Facebook group if we didn't think that that was effective. However, there comes a point when you need to put down the phone, get off Facebook. There are numerous apps that will stop the feed. I think it's called Feed Eradicator. There's a couple, my friend just installed one on her phone that actually blocks all the apps. So, if this is an area where you are struggling, get help. Download an app blocker. Instagram actually has, and this is kind of sad because it's like, oh, this is such a wake-up call. Under the settings, at least, so I have a business Instagram account. Under the settings, if you go into Instagram, if you go to your profile, where you click the 3 bars to see the insights and all that stuff, under your activity, it will actually tell you the amount of time you spend on Instagram. Sadly, guys, right now, the average time that I have spent per day using Instagram on this device in the last week is 1 hour and 23 minutes. Holy crap. Now, part of this, I did do a lot of stories on Saturday. which was 2 hours and 57 minutes. So that's one thing to think about. But the fact that I've spent that much time, it's frankly kind of embarrassing. So you have to think, and I am reevaluating this in my own life, how much time am I spending interacting purposefully? And one of the people that I had talked to the other day was like, I had set a goal to be purposeful in my interaction and to engage. And so that's something to remember as we're going through this. So just think about your social media usage. And, that's kind of a wake-up call. Be like, an hour and 23 minutes? Like, what could I have done in an hour and 23 minutes? Yes, I'm breastfeeding, so that gives me extra time. But really, what else could I be doing? The second thing, number 2, is the Pomodoro Method. This has become more and more prevalent in a lot of circles. The Pomodoro Method is the idea that you can focus on something for about 20 minutes. And after that, your productivity goes down. So the Pomodoro is you work for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then you take a break for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or however long, and then you work again. So this is actually super productive. And I shared it with my 17-year-old sister who is having a hard time getting her homework done. She's homeschooled. So I was teaching her, like, I'm teaching her how to run a business, but I'm also trying to help her get her homework done so that she can actually graduate on time like she wants to do. And I was like, do the Pomodoro Method. Like, try this, see how it works. And she came back to me and she was like, it's so helpful. I'm getting so much done. Because instead of, work, we have to work for like hours on end, or you only get up and go to the bathroom, or, however you feel. The Pomodoro Method says, I'm going to work for 20 minutes. And if I can focus on this for 20 minutes, then I will get it done. And that is so huge. There's actually apps that you can get for this. Go figure. Or you can go on Amazon and get a timer. There are a bunch of different options. So that is huge, right? To be able to set your brain, and this goes with multitasking too, to set your brain to one focused thing for one 20-minute section and then take a break. So I told her to work on her homework for 20 minutes and then take a social media break for 10 minutes and then go back to working on homework. So that way she's not feeling like she needs to hop on social media every once in a while. She's got it in a schedule. This is so helpful for so many different things. And when I lead co-working events, that's how I run my co-working events, is I will say, we're going to work on this for 20 minutes, and then we'll take a break. And guys, it's amazing. Like, you can get so much done in 20 minutes if you just focus your time. Number 3 is going to be time blocking. And you've probably heard me talk about this before if you have checked out any of that other stuff, because I love time blocking so much, or time batching. I actually I created a planner, the Faith and Focus planner, this past summer. And in the planner, there's actually a full size spread for time blocking. So you can go in, you can say, okay, from 10 to 12 on Mondays, I'm going to cross that out and I'm just going to say content creation. Or from Wednesday at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., I'm going to work on a course that I'm creating. So you're focusing your attention on one thing. Also with multitasking, you actually lose time with your brain because your brain cannot actually click back and forth. We cannot simultaneously focus on multiple things at one time and do it well and do it with intention. So we have to intentionally focus our brain on one thing at one time. I used to think that I could multitask. I really can't. It's really focusing on one thing, unless it's with my kids. But even then, I'm like, okay, I just need to focus on what they're saying, and then I can do what I need to do. So, take time to figure out what you need to put your time and your attention on. And then you can go to, I will put the link in the show notes at daniellemroberts.com. I will give you the link for the actual downloads that are in the planner as my gift to you, because I find that this is so effective for productivity that you need to be able to do that. And I actually have a video I've written out how I plan my week according to time blocking and batching my time that way. So those are my 3 productivity tips for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave me a comment or shoot me an email, and I will be happy to answer that and then make maybe more podcasts out of this or more videos out of this, because I do find that this is one of my top things that people ask about. So hopefully these are helpful. You can find it all on the show notes at daniellemroberts.com, and I would love to encourage you, if you need other help, if I can help you stay accountable, you can check out my accountability coaching packages, and I would be happy to assist you in those ways. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.